defensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 9. Pickett nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown.
I win 8-0 and my lost Super Bowl. I'm salty.
Quarter of the ball game. And McPherson on for the extra point.
Yeah, Vikings. I'm just playing solo battles right now to grind my stats for Compass.
And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We got to start moving now. Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll go down over 30 yards.
That might be exactly what they needed to win wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Pickett back to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 4th down, so they send out. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They go play action here on 1st down. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, if incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The big fella. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pickett now from the gun here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. By McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 42-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. To start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback.
Hi. I win 8-0 and my lost Super Bowl. I'm salty.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Pickett. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pickett lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Look at the big man rumble. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Hi, everyone.
Picking it off, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have...
And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it.
What's up, Angela? How are you?
It'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss.
Hi, Angela.
And that's going to bring up a second and forever. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from...
Hi, Viking and Kemp, how are y'all?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6.
I'm doing good, Angela. How about you?
It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something.
I'm good.
They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Second down and goal. Pickett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's now 4th down and
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But down this big, we know that
I'm glad y'all are good and I'm doing good myself. Thanks for asking.
They can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they?
Pickett lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Pickett, he'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go.
2nd and 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's Jackson again on the reception. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Back to throw, Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Out to his left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it. Two. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep.
How much XP are away GT fans stay? XP 26,000.
Yeah, 26,000.
welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball at your opponent's 20-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession at your opponent's 30 as we get set here 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Touchdown Bears! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're just across midfield as we get set here on 1st down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40. First and 10. Touchdown, Titans. Earl Campbell, 40 yards. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Complete tomorrow from XB21 CDL's objectives.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back.
Yeah, Vikings. I'm getting to 700 touchdowns in any mode, 5k XP, and then I only need 21k XP left.
First points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. Earl Campbell, 50 yards. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You're backed up near your own goal line as we get set here, 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 95 yards. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next. And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on.
Better solo for points. It's backyard Ballers.
They look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 95 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise...
Okay, Vikings, which one in backyard ballers?
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but and a powerful stiff arm, it frees him. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down. At the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But your opponent has driven the ball to your 10-yard line. First and goal. No gain on the play. And it'll bring up a second and goal. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. All right, not the result that you... From the 10, first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders have recovered. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40. First and 10. On second down, Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting Bader. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, how about that? a dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Ready, play.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. But there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Freaking out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Ready. No check. Split. Yellow. Black one. Smith red. Yellow. One.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get nothing out of that one. 2 to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check pitch. Check right.
Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready.
Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tua on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
What's your favorite game? You looking for a QB?
Do you know the person? All audio into your microphone are unmuted. No, I'm not looking for a QB. I'm looking for a position other than a QB because I already have a QB.
it.